Let's see. Okay. You have, oh, this one wants to come out as well. So you have, there's nothing to worry about. So whether you be worried about love, health, wealth, whatever it is, this card, to me, no, this card really is a please don't worry, it is fine. You won't understand how, you won't know how it's going to work out or anything like that, but you really do have nothing to worry about when you see this card come up. You are safe and this situation is under perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. So, if you're experiencing a situation where you don't understand it, you feel worried, leave the ifs, the buts and the whys behind. You really don't need to figure it out. You just need to know that all is well and just let it go and release it. And I feel like you'll start to experience a lot more joy in your life by just doing that. So joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. So stay here and now, stay grounded. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible level. So high vibration, guys, high vibrations. Sorry, I'm just fixing this. So wedding card has come up in reverse. So some of you guys may be worrying, am I ever gonna, thinking, am I ever gonna get married? You know, am I ever gonna find the one? And the fact that this is coming out is saying, yes, you will. There are some energies or some people that you may need to detach your energy from, that you may still energetically be linked to certain relationships, themes in relationships and that sort of thing. So you're being asked to clear your energy in that way, to detach yourself from that. You can call in Archangel Michael and ask him to do some cord cutting for you so that you can go on and find the right one for your, you know, energetic print now. So marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect and commitment. So also some of you may not be necessarily saying, oh, when I'm going to get married, but when am I going to meet the one? When am I going to meet the right person for me? That is marriage. In the eyes of angels, that is marriage. You hear me say that a lot on this channel. Angels really don't care about a government piece of paper. It's not, that means nothing to them. It's the commitment that you two make in your hearts to each other that signifies marriage. So your wedding day, it signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testimony to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into faith and love, dearest one. I'm not really going to read this as though you're already in a relationship, because let's face it, this is kind of a singles read. And then you have manifestation, power and third eye chakra. So I feel like you guys have actually been manifesting a lot, and what you've been manifesting may be coming towards you actually quite soon. You can see it, you can imagine it, you can taste it, you can feel it. It's just not here yet, sort of thing. So use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcomes. It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras and visions. So yeah, you may also manifest somebody who is quite spiritual as well. You may be quite spiritual, quite psychic, and the person coming towards you may very well be. So let's see, what energy are they coming in with? Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom. Please, my highest, most loving light and get light. My highest, most loving, most light guides and angels for Leo. What's going on for Leo? Who's coming towards Leo, sun, moon, rising for the month of June? This can also be taken as a timeless read. So if you just so happen to find the video and it vibes with you, it vibes with you. Who's coming towards Leo? Sun, moon, rising for the month of June. What energy are they bringing in? Okay, Gemini, I think, and Jupiter abundance. So Jupiter and Gemini, this person might love a chat, love a good old chat. Okay, so somebody may be coming in expressing how they feel. So you could be dealing with Gemini or Sagittarius. If the Gemini, wow, cannot speak. So this could be a this could symbolize what the person's actually going through as well. Yeah, sorry, this is somebody who may be struggling to express themselves. They know what they mean, they know what they think, but actually saying it and expressing it is like a different story altogether. This could be somebody who's too in their head, especially when it comes to love or acting on love. You could be dealing with an Aries or a Leo as well, or even a Virgo. But yeah, this person, I feel like they're a little bit immobilized at the moment because they just overthinking situations. They could actually literally be a twin, but they don't have to. They may feel like, you know, they see a lot of themselves in you, or they see a lot of you in themselves. So yeah, Gemini or a Sagittarius. So this could be somebody who has a lot to give in regards to... So this could show somebody who thinks a lot, somebody who's grown up a lot in regards to relationships as well. They may make money in partnerships as well. So this could be somebody who has a business partner. This could be a person who travels or has recently invested... quite a bit of money into education or travel or something like that, or some sort of partnership. Sorry, that was just... I just took something out of the oven and ended up with something in my hand. But okay. Yeah, so who's coming towards you? This is a big thinker, somebody who is intelligent but they don't realise it. I feel like they downplay themselves, or they're down on themselves a lot. They're looking for not just a romantic partner, but like somebody who's on the same level as them. Now, they may see you and think that you're on the same level, or wish they were on the same level as you. There's something about this person where they kind of overestimate certain parts of themselves, like come from ego, but then they underestimate other parts of themselves. So yeah, so they may be underestimating their value or their worth, or how actually clever they are and how much they've learned. So how's Leo coming towards this person? Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom. My most loving, most light guides and angels, please come and support me, join me through this reading. How is Leo coming towards this person? Just come off in reverse. Grand Trine's blessings. So it's in reverse. So you may be thinking that this person isn't a blessing. This may feel like it's too easy, it's too good to be true. Okay. The desire and genius. So you may have a lot of desire for this person, but a lot of it may be on an intellectual level. I could be dealing with a Cancer, with a Virgo, or somebody who works from home, or you're working from home. A lot of us are nowadays. A lot of communication and talking about relationships and what it is that you desire. So you're letting this person know as well, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, I'm not here for anything else. You've got your boundaries, you respect your own source, you know, your literal source and your source. So you know that not everybody thinks the same way as you as well, but you trust your own knowledge, your own guidance and your own wisdom. I feel like you want a meeting of the minds. If the mind isn't where you want it to be, then yeah, you're not going to really want to connect with this person so much. But what's interesting is their Gemini in reverse. It's like they're talking isn't really, they're even not talking so much, or it's not really reflecting how they actually feel or how intelligent they are. They're holding back to some degree. Look, Four of Pentacles and the Hangman. So they're just waiting around. So who's coming towards Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising? Why are they holding back, I wonder? Who's coming towards Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of June? Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom, only please. My most loving, most light guides and angels. So this could be a business owner. This could be somebody who works in property as well for some of you. They could have 2 jobs. Who's coming towards Leo? Now for some of you, this could be somebody who you turned your back on, or they turned your back on you. Wait. You turned your back on them, or they turned their back on you.
And then we're going parking.
Yeah, we are, babes.
So then, mommy.
Truth, knowledge, and wisdom only, please. Who is the person coming towards Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising? So I did see Page of Cups and it flipped over. It was in the reverse as I was shuffling. So for some of you, this person may owe you an apology or feel like you owe them an apology or something like that. With this Three of Wands here, I'm guessing that, not guessing, but I feel as though it's something that you really won't see coming, or this person really didn't see it coming. Maybe they've put a block on their feelings for you, or how they really felt for you wasn't clear until they unlocked this higher level of abundance, clarity, understanding, wisdom within their own self. Yeah, I feel like I want to clarify that though. But yeah, so Three of Wands in reverse. This could be somebody who lives further away from you, but they're moving closer as well. I feel like this person once waited on you, or once, yeah, was awaiting your arrival, and then they just didn't. Now, this is somebody who's been manifesting a lot. I feel like this is somebody who's come into their own power. This person may practice a mental diet as well. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. So they may be very strict on what they do and don't think about at this time. And they're not allowing their thoughts to wander. But I do get with the Three of Swords here, Three of Wands here, sorry, three, you know, like the Holy Trinity and fire, the spirit. I get that this person's had some sort of deep awakening, and they really now understand that it is them who creates their reality. This person's feeling really, really empowered, okay? But some things haven't moved forward for them yet. But it's like they're not doubting it. Even if it hasn't happened yet, they're still not doubting it. It may not have moved forward, it hasn't happened yet, but it's happened, it's gonna happen, it's happening, it's, you know, that's how they see it, because this person's become really aware of their own creative ability. Something about a car, so they may be buying a car on hold to get a place. I feel like this person wants a relationship that's, you know, solid, or wants a commitment. In the past, this person may have thought more about, you know, where the relationship can take them, how good it will look to other people, where it would go, rather than actually fully enjoying the moment. And I feel like that's what they've learned to do. That's why they've stopped waiting. They're no longer waiting and watching and looking for, is there anything better, you know, because this person in the past, some people may have described them possibly as an opportunist, but not necessarily in a bad way. Well, you can always say it in a bad way, you can always say it in a good way or positive way, but yeah, this was somebody that was on the lookout for opportunities and where life could take them, where things would go for them. But I feel like this person wants to actually enjoy the moment with you, yeah, and create some stability. Now, this person may have a few sly ways, but I feel like they're trying to leave them in the past. So for some of you, this is somebody that you already know who owes you an apology. For others of you, they may feel that you owe them an apology. For others of you, it could be somebody you meet and, I don't know, they spill their coffee on you or something, and it's like they're rushing past, so they don't actually say sorry. You're like this, and they know they owe you an apology or something along those lines. Something could just happen where it's like, oh, really should have said sorry for that. So infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. What is Leo's person? What is Leo's person's attraction to Leo? Wow, meaning rising. Okay, I'm going to take this up. I'm also going to take some more, because I feel like they've got a lot of attraction. They could list things all day, how they feel about you and why they like you and why they're into you. What's their attraction towards Leo? And what are their intentions towards Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising? Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. Most loving, most light, guides and angels. What are their intentions towards Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising? Infinite source, truth, knowledge, and wisdom only, please. The most loving, the most light, guardian angels. What are Leo's? What's Leo's attraction towards their person? What is Leo's attraction towards their person? And what is Leo's intention towards their person? Okay, so their attraction to you is the Death card. So you're somebody who transforms yourself. They see you as somebody with very transformative abilities. Magnetic. Death is something that nobody can escape. We are all going to have to deal with it. And not only do we all have to deal with it, it's on Death's terms. Death decides when it's going to come for you. You do not really get the opportunity, you know, even if you think you get the opportunity to call it, no, Death already done decided that. Okay, so you're kind of hard to reach, but everybody sort of will remember you at least, or how do I put that? Yeah, it's like on your terms. Okay, you're kind of like a boss in that way, in that sense. You don't play games, you don't waste time. You may have a really good like body, like this person may be really attracted to your body, like especially like your boobs and like your stomach area as well. I don't know if you got abs, girl, or you got a little bit of fluff, but they like that. This person may really think about, you know, experiencing what they call the small death with you, because there's a couple just here laid up. I feel like as well, this person feels that if you decide, if you select them and say, hey, I'm interested in this person, because you got absolutely anyone, like I said, Death can come to anybody. Nobody is out of Death's reach, so nobody is out of your league or out of your reach. You can literally get anybody that you want. Is how the person sees you. So if you then, you know, pick your person and that person doesn't respond just how you want them to, you will cut them down, cut them off in an instant. And this is really sexy to this person. Maybe something about your hair, maybe you've got curly hair, dark hair, red hair. They really like that, and especially if you're female, like you dress more feminine, you may wear a lot of dresses and stuff. They also think that red looks really good on you, or red would look really good on you. And they feel like you've got a lot of, I'm hearing tall stories. I think that means lies, but I don't feel it means lies in this instance. I feel like this person feels like you've got a lot of knowledge and a lot of interesting stories to tell. Also, this sounds weird, but I feel like this person sees you as somebody who collects energy from other people. Like, people don't forget you. If somebody's had a relationship with you, they will actually never forget you, because you just, not like you keep a little bit of their soul, but sort of, yeah. But obviously, overall, Death is Scorpio, so intense. They're intensely attracted to you, almost a little bit obsessed with you. Yeah, they may try and hide it or deny it, but they are very attracted to you. And then you have Temperance. So the attraction is that you can go from, like, it's like day and night. You can go from this really intense sex siren who's dangerous and seductive and magical, even a little bit scary, to, you know, a really sweet, intellectual, flowing, kind of floaty woman who actually wears her heart, you know, out in the open, because in the Death card you don't, but actually has her heart out in the open for all to see. And they really like the contrast between your, not your personalities, but yeah, between your energies, that you can switch it up. You know how to make something, you know how to make something out of nothing, basically. And not in a bad way, but of something valuable. You can be very, very patient as well. So if you want something or someone, you will wait, you don't care. If you've got your eye on a particular person, you will not scheme and plot, but yeah, kind of scheme and plot behind the scenes you're the death card, but you know, up front you look like Temperance, like, hey, you know, I was just chilling, yeah, it's fine, don't worry. But really, you got a whole plan. Yeah, again, something about like long dresses or dresses, they find it very, very sexy on you, very attracted to like your boobs, even like thighs and bum, like you got a little booty and they're thinking, yes. I feel like this person really likes long hair on you. This doesn't mean that, you know, if you've got shorter hair or you've got like a pixie cut or something, that they don't think it looks nice. Maybe they think, maybe they've always been attracted to long hair and then you come in with your pixie cut and they're like, wow, like I really like this hairstyle on her. It's almost as though she's got long hair, how attracted I am to her, sort of thing. So yeah, what's their intentions towards you? 2 of Cups. Oh, okay. So they want to make love literally and energetically, and you know, they want to give you a offer of commitment. They want you to be on the same page as them. They really want to kiss you and just like lay you down and be really intimate with you, but obviously emotional, not just like intimate. Yeah, I feel like this person just really wants to get with you, like in a relationship. So I don't feel like it's just sex or they just want sexual stuff from you. I feel like they really do have deep emotion for you and they want to, you know, take things to the next level, especially with that Ace of Pentacles here. Like they are experiencing a new start in their life, especially after a period of a lot of things not moving forward. And like I said, things may still not be moving forward, but they don't doubt it now. They're not waiting. They're not, oh, when's this wish gonna come true? They're just in the moment enjoying what's going on. So your attraction to them is 6 of Pentacles in reverse. This particular card literally has no resemblance to the original deck. I don't really feel like. Not really, no. Okay, so I'm going to say what I see in this card. She's got her foot on a heart, okay? On a pentacle. But the pentacle's got a heart on it. So it's like you could kind of crush them. I'm sorry. But you know, you could really literally do whatever you want to this person. And they're just there like, hey, I love you so much. Like they don't really, you know, not they don't really care, but they are just smitten with you basically. So you could really toy with them. And that could be quite attractive. Now this did come up in reverse and I don't usually use reversals in this particular deck, but I do feel like it's you're attracted to them because of this, but you're aware of that, so you try and watch yourself not to, you know, be too callous with them, or even if you're just being playful, like you don't want to actually hurt this person. I feel like they give a lot, or you give a lot, or you both give and receive. They make you feel really, really feminine. Remember, I always read this side as a female because whoever's receiving the reading is acting from a feminine energy because it's receptive. But yeah, they, you know, make you feel really, really feminine. Sorry, I'm just looking at this card. I'm going to be honest, your attraction to them is more based on yourself though. That's what's kind of weird. It's like abundance, me, 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 me. I don't know, well, whatever gets your boat, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, you seem attracted to this person. Okay, that's what it is as well. You may be attracted to this person, but you may act like you're not really. But you may be wearing hoe clothes and stuff when they're around. Like just, oh yeah, just chilling in this tiny little bralette, you know, just wear this all the time. But you obviously don't, you're just doing it for them. And they're just like really smitten, really, really attracted, really want to be physical with you. They may see you as somebody really, really fertile. I feel like for some of you, if you know this person already, there may have been some sort of heartbreak because there's an apple being tied back together here. Like, yeah, I just cut them off or just broke their heart, but I can just fix it. I can just mend it back together. And the Fool. So for others of you, it may be somebody completely new, but if it's somebody you know, it suggests having a fresh start. You can see that they've changed. Also, the attraction is that they come back, okay? That's what it is. Let me cover up her boobies. They come back, and you see how she sat there eating her apple. She does look a bit down, a bit depressed. Maybe it wasn't that you could crush them. Maybe it's that they crushed you, or, you know, your heart was just like, you're like, not taking care of yourself or not taking care of your heart because it's been hurt or whatever. Take care of it more. Not more, but, you know, take care of it. And they come back in like, I'm here for you. You know, I've wanted you all this time. It's a bit like a fairy tale romance. And then it's like a new chapter, a new start. This person has learned a lot. They've learned what's going to poison them, what's going to make them sick. They've learned to walk past the things that seem seductive or seem, you know, like they're going to go somewhere or seem like they could benefit them. Now they're concentrating on how they actually feel in that moment with that person, with that energy. So yeah, I feel like this person's travelled a great distance. That could be literally or spirit, like energetically, like figuratively, like, you know, energetically or spiritually. They've learned a lot and travelled a lot. Okay, so King of Chalices as your intentions. You want them to love you. You want them to make a love offer. So you, if you're a Leo man especially, this could be you putting a love offer forward and, you know, just showing this person that you really love them and you just want to take care of them and, you know, meet their emotional needs and vice versa. But, you know, this person is abundant emotionally, mature emotionally, so they're not, it won't be codependent, if that makes sense. Yeah, so if you're a woman, you kind of want this from them. And you kind of want that, like, romantic, supportive, loving sort of man in your life. You want them to play that role, and you want to not like necessarily submissive, but kind of just like curl up and cuddle up and allow this person to take the lead. Okay, infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. Most likely outcome for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Wow. Just dropped 2 cards there. I'm going to put out what I think. And I'm going to pick those up if I can. Oh. Religious factors and worth waiting for. Okay, so this person is part of your spiritual path. Blah, blah, blah. That's the thing as well. Your person may really struggle with their belief system, what they actually believe and what they actually honour. A lot of that may have changed because they may have actually seen things or looked at the way life is and realised that what they've believed for so long has started to shift and started to change. But that's scary to them, and it's something that they haven't really spoken about, because I feel like for a lot of you, the people around your person are very heavily religious, whether that's, you know, they've always been Christian and everyone around them's Christian and now they're thinking about, I don't know, Islam, or I don't even think it's, you know, that they're thinking about another religion, though it could be. I feel like for a lot of you it's breaking free from religion. Your person's starting to see religion now as what it kind of is. So yeah, that can be scary, and I feel like for some reason this person feels that they can speak to you about it. But yeah, so you're in their life, you have been brought into their life to influence them in some way in their religious path and spiritual path, or their religious upbringing, and vice versa. Okay, so romantic feelings is here in reverse. Somebody definitely has romantic feelings, but they're not actually expressing them at this time. You know, they could be, like I said, I think they're really in their head. Or you may have more feelings for this person than you realise, because I did get that you seem quite focused on yourself as well. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. For Leo, Sun, Moon, rising, infinite source, truth, knowledge, and wisdom, only please, my most loving, most light guides and angels, please come in and support me now through this read. Oh, we dropped another card. Great. Oh, this is so awkward. Okay, we're gonna take it. The Chariot. Okay, so the Chariot's come out twice. Now, I really like the Chariot on this deck, even though it's like worn and torn. Horses, they're both horses, but they look different. Okay, and there's a little sign here. I feel like this is a map. I feel like Spirit, angels, the Most High has pushed you and put you and this person together, and you have very different ways of doing things. Your outlook may be very, very different, but you are going along the same path. Okay, so maybe one of you really believes in spirituality, and maybe the other one really believes in positive thinking and motivational speaking or something like that. You do the same things, but you just do it in different ways, and you've been put together for a reason. Now, for others of you, this may suggest that there was a third party in this situation, that somebody actually pushed you together. You both wanted to get away from a person or an aspect of your life, and through that you was actually put together. It's a very divine path that you're on though, very, very high energy. I feel like you'll both have a lot of goals and ambitions in regards to career. So you could be receiving career advancement, or this person could get more career advancement by interacting with you, just having, you know, any kind of energy with you. You could have met this person in a workplace, but for a lot of you I don't feel that, but possible. But yeah, so after a period of not having anything move forward or any kind of career advancement, I feel like a lot is going to move forward. Where was that going? That was just a random one. So let me quickly just clarify these. Let's clarify these. This and this. And this. Okay, so you pulled out Strength card. You're in your own reading, Leo, on top of finance and career. So, you know, you're, like I said, I did get that you was kind of focused on yourself. Feel like your money's going to be right, but the more you focus on yourself, not like to anybody else's detriment, but the more you focus on yourself, it's like you're pulling this person in. You're releasing old patterns, old behaviors. You're letting go of karmas, and you're getting yourself free from cycles by being patient and kind with yourself. Patient and kind enough with yourself to give yourself that time and energy that you need, want and deserve. Investing it in yourself, I mean, before you invest it in anybody else. So romantic feelings. Yeah, you both have romantic feelings, but both people have been hurt in the past. So slowly, softly, catchy monkey sort of vibe. Because I don't feel like this person's just going to come straight out and say that they have really strong feelings for you, but they do. And I do feel that you have really, in a sec, I'll get it for you in a sec. But they do, and I feel like they feel that they could emotionally invest with you and spiritually grow with you. I feel like you both definitely could with each other. So religious factors and new beginnings, like what did I say? I feel like this person's having a really big shift in their consciousness, in their awareness, in what they actually believe, what they grew up believing. So life looks different to them now. It feels different to them. It doesn't have to be somebody that you already know, but it could just be, you know, somebody who went through a huge shift, and then you meet them at a time of their awakening, or not even at the time, because we're always awakening. I'm sorry, we are always going through levels of awakening from when we're born, but as they get deeper into their awakening, and you know, more of the veil has been lifted and they're more aware of the truth. Again though, for some of you, forgiving and compassionate review of the past. This person may be seeking forgiveness from you. And that doesn't mean that, you know, if this is somebody if this is somebody who's like, yeah, I know. If this is somebody who I'll do it in a minute, babe, I'll tell you. I'll tell you in a minute. I'm filming, love. Alright, shut the door, I'll tell you in a minute, yeah. Sorry, this could be somebody, I'm getting a few different scenarios here. This could be a relationship that's coming and you're scared to really move forward in it or show that you have romantic feelings because you was hurt in the past. So there could have been a person who was in your past and they hurt you, but they were there for religious and spiritual reasons. So you need to forgive this person, whether they are physically still around you, you're in contact with them or whatever. Forgiving them doesn't mean wanting them back in your bed. No. Forgiving means realising that everybody's on their journey, nobody is perfect. If that never happened, you wouldn't have learnt what you did. Thank you for even showing up and helping me to expand, helping me to grow spiritually, helping me to actually, you know, have this opportunity here to expand and grow and use forgiveness. And the same for them. So that helped them as well. So you actually were helping each other. So yeah, just... everybody has their own journey, what they want to experience, what they don't, and everybody's different. So it's finding that sort of forgiveness to move on in this new connection. For others of you, it could really be the person. Now, some of you may be like, oh, I don't want this person back. But I don't get that very strongly. What I get is you're interested in yourself and you know you're valuable. So you're not about to invest in anything or anyone that isn't you know gonna give you what it is that you want in terms of a connection. So I feel like it will be more disinterested rather than, oh, I don't want this person back. Because even when you're like, I don't want this person back really strongly, you're actually interested, just not in having them back. So yeah, again, like I said, it doesn't mean that you have to get with this person like that. You can just love and light from across the road. So there is a lot of attraction, and the attraction is because you've been learning this Saturn lesson. Seven of Ariel is my card of Saturn and Libra, exalted kind of. That's an exalted placement, but that's an exalted that's an intense or extreme, or it's a lesson in love that I feel only people who've reached a certain level of higher vibration with their heart chakra or with love or whatever can even learn. You won't be given this lesson if you're just, you know, if you're not ready for it, because it's a tough lesson. Your relationship, Libra is about relationships, how we relate to other people, and Saturn is, you know, lessons. Saturn can really bless you as well. Once you learn the lessons, it's something that you have to work at. So you will learn that you have to work at relationships, but you will keep finding yourself attracted to the same kind of people, or the same, it's simply just the same energy. Okay, so something about this person may remind you of the person that you was with before or whatever, but you'll just keep learning and learning. You're not gonna learn it all in one relationship, do you know what I mean? Or even maybe one lifetime. I hope you do, I hope you learn it. But yeah, it's a deep lesson that will really benefit you. And I feel like each time you learn a bit more about the energy of Saturn in Libra, or the lesson of Saturn in Libra, things work out for you in some way, shape or form, a little bit more. Not like your whole life is suddenly, wow, you won the lottery, but I feel like, yeah, you just understand things. And I feel like this is what your person's going through. Saturn in Libra, they started to understand something, so things will get better for them. So engagement and Six of Michael. So engagement has come up in reverse. So there really may be a real lack of engagement, a lack of conversation. I feel that your person's not really talking a lot. They may be having a lot of inward chatter and talking to themselves. They may even be writing about you, writing love notes to you, writing text messages, but just not sending them. Yeah. So with that in reverse, and then the Six of Michael here also in reverse, it suggests that this person's had a hard time moving forward because they can't seem to forget about the past. This could be you, or this could be your person, but the advice here is to engage with what's going on around you, and then yes, your love life will ascend to a higher level of commitment. Yes, you could very well end up, you know, actually engaged. but you have to be aware and engaging in what is going on around you, engaging with the opportunities, engaging with the people, and you will move on to where it is that you wanted to, especially in your minds. Because I'm getting here that somebody has like a lot of anxiety, like monkey mind. They're finding it a little bit hard to quiet all the things that they're worried about and thinking about, and the maybes and the ifs and the whys and the whats and the whos. Hey, it hasn't happened. It isn't happening. What's happening is happening here right now. So if it ain't happening here right now, I really wouldn't stress about it. Don't bother getting wrinkles on maybes and mights, okay? So yeah, just stay in your moment. And then we have worth waiting for, the Empress here. The Empress is in reverse, so divine timing is at work in your love life. Now, I'm getting here, the Empress is always the Empress. She is always love. But in reverse, it's like she's not in her right element or right energy. So some of you may be trying to force something. Maybe you're trying to force a situation with somebody, or somebody's trying to force a situation with you. I really, really like you. I really, really want to be with you. But you just don't feel the same. And you're trying to open up, you're trying to give love, but you don't feel the attraction like you did with this old Saturn and Libra character, energy person over here. So yeah, I'd say don't force it. Just let it flow. If you meet somebody and their energy naturally gets you to... just brings that more loving energy out of you, then it is what it is. Also, I get that somebody doesn't want to talk here. I feel like this person's really, really creative, or they may be suffering from a creative block at the moment. They're really focused on themselves, on their own money, on their own creativity. And if they don't feel that flow, this could be you, Leo. If you don't feel that flow, it's like, well, sorry, what do you want me to do? I've got other things in my life that I do need to do, so I'm not going to force it. I'm just going to let it go, see how it goes. Yeah, and again, see, you're focused on yourself and your career. But all of this, I know it sounds selfish, like, oh yeah, you don't feel that flow, so you're not bothering and you're focusing on yourself. But all of that is bringing more love to you, because you love yourself and you respect yourself, and it's, yeah. So this is your reading, Leo. I do feel like you'll be reconnecting with somebody from your past for a lot of you, or the same energy. I have spoken a little bit about what I call the soul mosaic and how that sort of works, but we're just a combination of energies, not necessarily, and that combination is what makes us unique, not the actual energies in that combination. It's the amounts and quantities and whatnot. Okay, so lastly, let's just pull you some of these. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Angels are all around you. Lovely, lovely, lovely. The sun is a portal, use it. Okay, so the sun is a star, and stars have black holes in them, and black holes are portals. We know this, okay? The sun is a portal that you can use to regenerate yourself, charge yourself up. So the sun's rays are good for us, we know this, but obviously we need to use a bit of sun protection because it ages the body. Why? Because the sun is the portal that only the most loving and most light and highest beings can get through. That's why if you try to go near it with your physical body, you'd be burnt to a crisp. That's why it even damages our skin and damages our physical body. But on a spiritual level, it's very good for us. So you could do sun gazing, you know, spend time out in the sun. Also, look on my videos of how to get any prayer answered. The way it was called, The Secret, The Real Secret, Law of Attraction, How to Get Any Prayer Answered, something like that. And practice that exercise, but practice it in the sun, and you might find that the sun will directly start to shine on you and shift. And just doing that in the sun kind of makes you aware of how you're opening and closing certain energetic gates as well. So yeah, that seems to be some advice for you. Do not worry or wonder, let it go. I did already say that previous reading. Just let it go, honey. And last but not least, trust us, your plans are working out. Okay, so that is your reading, Leo. It's a good read, and I like that the energy is really focused on you, especially before, you know, Leo season begins. You're getting it all right. You want that solar return to be immaculate this year. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Check out my other videos. I'll leave some links up down below, no, in the wherever on the video, something. I'll leave some links for the picker cards and stuff like that can be a bit more of an even more specific message, especially if you're looking for it. So yeah, thank you, bye.